boy Dirty Hearts, another episode of Gods and Gurus.
I'm Mac the Guru.
Today we got a special guest. I said we was going to start bringing more and more people on. Introduce yourself, brother.
So these two cats I grew up with in Northside St. Louis. I'm Mike, by the way.
Mike E, not Mike E.
Mike E, not Mike E.
Mike E, not Mike E.
I guess that's something you have to grow into.
Right, you grew into it, cuz.
Yeah, I was told that I could be old as shit and I'll still just be Mikey.
Nah, he
I
Mike
can't
E.
escape it at all.
We got a few different topics. He gonna chime in. We're gonna start rolling on more and more people, so get ready for another episode.
Yeah, man, we ain't been back here in a while. Glad to be back. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that's watching, make sure you like, comment,
Subscribe.
Go down there, check out the Instagrams, all the links. And then if you want to donate, we got the cash apps, we got the PayPals and the links too.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so make sure you get that in. It's been a lot going on since the last time we've been here, right? So we didn't had the D-Wade situation that was going on.
Ooh, we got to talk about that.
The Wilder, I definitely want to. I touched on the Wilder thing on the other channel, but I definitely want to touch on the Wilder thing with him losing.
With him
right?
losing,
I want to tap on that.
It's conspiracy behind it.
Yeah,
All that.
Yeah, we got to tap on all that.
Conspiracy behind it.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Then also we was having a talk, and this just random talk when we was talking, but we gonna break down who is the best female actress of all time.
Of all time?
Yeah.
Of our generation.
Of our generation.
Okay, because I was about to say of all time.
I mean, I watch a lot of movies, so.
I do too. I'm a movie critic and filmmaker.
Yeah, so we're going to go through, we're going to, you know what I'm saying, break it down. And then whatever else we're going to touch on, man. Ain't about nothing, but I guess we can start with the Wilder thing, since that's kind of...
Since it just happened too.
Yeah, it just happened, man. What y'all think about the fight? Did y'all see it?
I watched the fight, yeah.
I watched it too.
Definitely.
Honestly, from the very jump, the guy didn't stand a chance.
Wilder
didn't stand a chance. And if you really pay attention to what a lot of people thought about the first fight, he probably should have lost that one if not for the knockdown at the end. Truth be told.
Mm-hmm. I heard that.
So, I mean, we pretty much saw Fury come out and do the same thing. And, Wilder said some stuff about his costume was too heavy, didn't have legs coming into the fight. To me, he got outboxed. If you could beat Wilder's strength, you could beat Wilder.
Period.
And that's what Fury pretty much did. He outboxed him.
He weighed way more than him too.
So, yeah.
It's a heavyweight title fight.
Yeah, I know. But even in the heavyweight title fight, 50, 60, 70 pounds is a lot.
That's a lot. But
a few inches.
You're not way before.
But it's a lot of things that go into people losing in boxing. So that costume shit, it could have had an effect. And my thing is, why the fuck are you wearing that dumb costume? Like, dog, you shouldn't even.
He was making a statement.
No matter how long, cause think about it, it's 40 pounds you putting on. He's sitting in that thing, but it ain't like he put it on and then ran right out.
He probably sat in it for a good 3 minutes hot before he even started walking.
Yeah, and then you walk out. Yeah, that's gonna.
He probably stood in it. Actually, right there.
You see how long the entrance was?
Exactly. He probably stood at the damn door for 5 minutes with.
Yeah. So of course that's gonna affect your legs, but then he put on extra weight because he knew Tyson Fury was bigger than him.
Weight. Yeah.
So that could have affected him because boxers really. It's a lot that go in it. You know what I'm saying? You can put on that extra weight and you be bigger, but it affects you different. You know what I'm saying? And it take a little bit off of you. So that probably hurt him too. And then he not the best boxer. I was saying that in the breakdown. But he got power, But my whole thing is he lost, right? Anthony Joshua lost. A few people just lost their oath. Keith Thurman, right? Just lost his oath a little minute ago to Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao didn't lose. Mm-hmm. Sugar Ray Leonard didn't lose. Sugar Ray Robinson didn't lose. All the great Muhammad Ali. Dog, if you fight long enough, people got this thing because Floyd just came. And Floyd was undefeated. So they think, oh, when fighters lose, it's just over. No, dog, you still the champ. come back.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Anthony Joshua lost. What'd he do? Came back.
Right.
See what I'm saying? People lose. Manny Pacquiao done lost plenty of times. Came back. You know what I'm saying? So it happened. Like people, like, are they done with Wilder? Hold on, bro.
Yeah, no.
He just
they
lost.
gonna have a rematch.
Yeah, he already
anyway.
the rematch
And even if he lose the rematch, if Tyson Fury fight enough, if he fight enough top guys,
he gonna lose.
He'll lose too.
Yeah, no,
You know what I'm
it's
saying?
inevitable.
Yeah, it happens.
No,
Roy
Roy Jones.
And Roy was the best fighter I ever seen. The most talented fighter I ever seen.
He was
more than Floyd too.
Yeah, he was Mayweather before we started paying attention to Mayweather.
But see, Mayweather, towards the later end of his career, he played it real smart. You know what I'm saying? That's why he did. It wasn't like he was just, because it's a couple guys that Mayweather. Well, I know it's one guy for sure. Mayweather didn't even fight. He ended up having an injury. And, you know what I'm saying?
He
the fight
avoided
just never
him. He avoided that fight.
I almost want to say, off the top of my head, it might be Pernell Whitaker, but I don't know. I have to go back and look at it. Yeah, but you know, it happens, man. Losing happens in sport.
No, for sure. Especially an individual sport like boxing. You could just have an off night. You could fight and be sick, but I ain't gonna tell nobody I'm sick. It's fight night.
I was listening to
Floyd.
Floyd.
But at the same time, though, you can't come back after the fight and say, "I was sick."
You gonna yes you can.
That's what I was about to go
through. Yeah, motherfucker have to say, well,
hey, if you
I was sick. We gonna do it a third time.
We gonna interview you before the fight. Hey, I got the flu, so some stuff.
So I might get my ass whooped. Nah, but
you ain't gonna.
That's
me
throwing out a disclaimer. I never thought a disclaimer.
So
if I do lose, you already know.
Or you come out looking like flu game.
And you don't want your opponent to know you got any weaknesses.
You gotta win.
Yeah. But
if you sick and you got an illness, you gotta win.
It's all talk. I was listening to Floyd talk about one of his fights, and he was like, man, it was one time I got in the ring. He didn't say the fighter because he just didn't want to. This was after he retired. He's like, man, one time I got in the ring, and I was like, damn, I ain't got my fucking legs. Like, I'm in here, I ain't even, like, I ain't moving like I want to. You know what I'm saying? He said, I pulled out the fight, but the whole fight I was in the ring thinking like, man,
I'm not even me.
Yeah, like I ain't got it. You know, so it happens, man.
But he got him though. In the end, he still. That's the thing. You got to win that. And then don't nobody know and don't nobody care. You will say that years later, and somebody heard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You lose, then you talking about the costume was too heavy.
The two sports, football and boxing, is like gladiator.
No,
like
football, is the gladiator sport.
Like I look at it, I'm like, dog, them the last gladiators. You know what I'm saying? So, big respect to them, man. You know what I'm saying?
As far as the controversial part of this fight, I've been hearing a lot about the gloves. And I seen some video with this dude's gloves. Don't know hands or, bro, your hand ain't coming back and touching your arm. His gloves was doing that. How do you explain that? Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't get this. This video of this dude gloves is flimsy. And it looks so extended, his hand gotta be in the bottom of the glove.
So the thing is, with that, I don't know exactly how Wilder did
it. Even looked like he threw,
but typically
throwing the glove.
Typically with big fights
Fury,
like
right?
that,
Fury or Wilder?
Fury.
Typically with big fights like that, I'm gonna come over and check the gloves.
Yeah, they watch you get your hands taped.
Yeah, they watch you get your hands taped. They watch you, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they ain't no
with big fights like that.
Yeah, they do. I guess they do.
Yeah, I know Floyd definitely
Floyd do.
Like,
He when old dude came in there and his hands was already taped, he was like, "I rep that shit." I ain't see that.
Yeah,
That's Floyd though.
Right,
but this was the biggest heavyweight fight we had in a while.
Have you seen the video? Have y'all seen the video of his gloves?
Nah.
So it's a possibility.
Look at this video of his gloves. He's throwing a bag. I don't know, bro. I done had on boxing gloves before. There's no way this part can touch my arm in no scenario. It was dangling because it's like nothing was in it, bro.
Yeah, but I mean, what would that do to the power though? Wouldn't it decrease it?
Yeah, it'll do something unless it depends on what it is he got in there. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't want to get off into the conspiracy stuff now. He got hit in the back of his head.
For sure.
And, you know, that is illegal. He got docked a point for that.
It happened in damn near all fights, though.
It do happen a lot. And because you got dirty. See, what Fury is, he's a he's a borderline fighter. He not dirty, but he got them little tactics, them little dirty tactics. Mm-hmm. And a lot of fighters got that though. Mm-hmm. It ain't like it's like he cheating because he got the dirty tactics.
He like a vampire too, apparently.
But what you mean?
He licked dude neck.
He told him, and he was like, "I'm gonna taste your blood."
And
so that was part of it. He knew the fight was
so enraged, and
it wasn't that he was enraged.
Tasted his blood.
He's like, "I know this fight." He's like, "I know this fight is over, and I'm gonna let them catch it right now."
Them heavyweights be crazy. Remember Mike Tyson, big dude, Holyfield.
He was getting he said he wanted to eat his kids.
Them heavyweights be something wrong.
Said he wanted to eat his kids.
But he's like, "I'm gonna taste your blood." Lennox Lewis. He made a point to lick his neck, like. Yeah. There it is. Got him.
Yeah, that's some vampire stuff.
That was a crazy, crazy fight.
Wilder's corner threw the towel in because he was done.
I heard something about it was a miscommunication on throwing the towel in.
Well,
how so?
You got to protect the fighter.
Yeah, the fighter didn't want the towel thrown in.
Yeah, no, it was something about the trainer or whoever threw it in. It was off of some sort of miscommunication too. But in the first round, I was like, something wrong. Immediately I could see.
Now
I was thinking something's wrong. I don't know what's wrong with him, but something's wrong.
Yeah, but Wilder got hit. He wasn't like super jacked up like how
that eardrum.
Yeah, he was concussed.
But right after when they interviewed him, he wasn't. He had his bearing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you could still like be
he
like
wasn't
there without.
He wasn't.
His head was banging, bro.
Some people be like.
Yeah, we can't talk to him
afterwards, and they be kind of.
They slur.
Yeah,
now had the fight gone 12 rounds, he would have been slurring and
like
drooling.
No, I think they did the right thing by protecting because in the fight clause he already got in the fight. They fighting again.
Yeah, they fighting again.
Yeah, I mean it was for his title. He get his rematch.
Yeah, he get his rematch. So,
But what it was, that eardrum was banging, bro.
Yeah, it was.
His head probably felt like it was gonna explode.
Yeah,
for most of the fight, and it didn't go the distance. So, man, that shit.
Yeah, but I don't know. It was a good fight. Another thing that was like big. Did y'all see Kobe Memorial?
I checked out bits and pieces.
Yeah, I didn't see much of it at all.
I ain't see.
I was at work at the time.
Mike spoke at it.
I heard.
Yeah. Mike and Shaq.
He said that's his little brother.
I was like, yeah.
Apparently they was way closer than I imagined. You know what I'm saying? I didn't imagine them to be like, that's my little brother. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I done heard all type of stories throughout the year. Well, really after he died, like people was like telling stories, and Shaq told the story about how Jordan last season, Jordan beat Kobe. They beat him, and Mike told they was gonna play one more time. Mike told Kobe, he's like, man, you'll never fill my shoes after they won. And Shaq said, man, Kobe was so mad. He wasn't talking to nobody. You know what I'm saying? For none of their practice, none up until to their next game. He didn't talk to nobody. And that was the game he dropped 55 on Mike, their last game. He had like 42 and a half.
You hear me?
That's crazy.
Mamba.
When you hear them stories though, it make it like
it's real.
Yeah, you like.
Nah, he was a killer.
Yeah, but Mike a killer for like.
Mike
man, you'll never feel my shoes.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean?
But this an older Mike.
Yeah. No, it definitely was. But I'm just saying.
The trash talk didn't go away.
Throw that out there. Huh? That's it. Just throw that out there.
What you?
Shit, older Michael still gaming them up.
Yeah, he Mike.
I mean, when you really think,
I'm saying if he was younger, Mike.
I was watching something on YouTube not that long ago.
Yeah.
People
Mike would have been able to score back though.
We not finna get off.
Yeah, we ain't gonna.
I was gonna say because people was talking like, wait a minute, like goddamn, Mike was whack with the Wizards. He was.
Nah, I remember
he was averaging 25 till he got hurt.
Ron Mercer shit on the backboard. Mercer blocked this shot. He came all the way down the court.
No, you know what it was? Mike talk about like when he was older. He was older. He just didn't have the. He was
a power forward, bro. I remember this. He came back a power forward.
He was heavier,
yeah.
It wasn't Air Jordan.
Yeah. No, you know what I noticed too?
What?
Mike didn't shoot a lot of threes. I was watching some of them games with the Wizards. The game where he put up 51. Man, he shot a lot of twos. I'm like, dang, he don't shoot no threes. Like,
a different game, different style of play though.
Yeah.
Now everybody shooting threes. Ain't
Well, basketball. Well,
yeah, Reggie Miller.
I don't even want to go on another rant.
Yeah, Dan Marley.
But real fast, Zion versus LeBron last night though. Like
I watched it. Zion ain't LeBron James.
Not yet.
Not yet.
I don't think he gonna beat LeBron.
I see the certain look,
but I see
people
Barkley
doing that. Yeah,
Charles was the man though, but I see Charles Barkley. I watched that game.
He don't rebound like Charles Barkley.
But he don't.
He's not gonna snatch 20 boards.
So
in
he
game.
less of a player.
He's not LeBron.
He's not LeBron.
He's not gonna LeBron. He's not gonna be able to dish like.
No, what it is, he is
not
own
even that. He's not.
pheno. He is own pheno. His own type.
Well,
that's what it is. He a new type
the
of person.
caddy always
like
get
LeBron was.
He always get compared to like Julius Randle though, of all people.
Yeah, that.
A Zebo, and it's like okay, sure.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. He more explosive than all them.
But he not as skilled as Zebo.
Fucking Randall.
But Zebo, if he get as skilled as Zebo, he gonna be nice.
Crazy. Yeah.
Zebo was skilled. People.
Right.
Zebo had.
No, that's what he need though. If he can get the skills to go with the explosiveness, you know what I'm saying? Because you can't live off of that.
But I watched them. Like some of these games, I don't want to go on another rant.
Hey, but I'm just saying, LeBron in year 17 ain't bad.
No.
People still be expecting 2007, 2008, but it's like 17 years in.
Yeah, he's 17 years in, right? No, and he's still going
strong. That's on one of my bucket lists. I want to see LeBron, man.
In L.A.
Well, yeah, I never been to L.A. either. So.
But we won't be traveling no time soon because apparently the CDC didn't put out, the news for us to prepare in the States. The CDC didn't put out a statement, etc., saying that we need to start preparing because it will be here. Well, we saw some cases because I seen like in Chicago and then there was some other place where some people, it's been confirmed that, they got it or whatever. How many people have died from this coronavirus?
See, you putting the focus on the wrong part of it.
What part?
Because that's the focus that the mainstream media is taking. Like, this coronavirus has killed however many hundred.
How many people has it killed though? I don't know. That's what I'm asking.
It's killed.
I don't know if it's killed anyone.
Oh no, it's killed.
I know it killed some.
It's killed a few thousand people. But
actually, it's on my thing. I didn't even have to.
But the thing that no one talks about are the people that recover from it. Mm-hmm. It's 10 times the amount of people who've actually recovered from the virus than it is actually killed. That is actually killed. Absolutely.
Is it like that with all diseases though? Like
SARS
it's
like all the little trendy diseases, Ebola, swine flu,
the bird flu. Right.
Every few years, there's the big one that's gonna come wipe us out, and then it's like
mad cow disease.
Do y'all ever think one day it'll get to a point though where it's because I think when they make these movies and stuff, they be trying to foresee the future. Right? And they make all these
or show you how to react in the situation.
Right. It's like this is the way we're trending if we keep going this way.
Right.
Like movies like The Terminator, like, okay, we advancing so fast in this technology and artificial intelligence. What do we do when it starts really thinking for itself?
Like movies like Idiocracy.
Didn't see that one.
I know one does, and I keep telling them, you want to see what the fuck is going on? God damn. Hell, you want to know what the world's doing?
Yeah, you could go back to a movie, because I watch like a lot of classic movies too.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
Have you ever seen Metropolis? It's a silent German movie.
No.
And it pretty much...
You overseas, so you...
No, this wasn't overseas.
He asked me have I seen a silent German movie.
It's a German-made movie.
It's not. I'm about to say because it's not in German.
It's not. I mean, it's silent.
It's fucking universal.
Right.
It's a world movie.
So I'm saying though, it gave you a glimpse.
World movies.
It gave a glimpse into what they saw the future being, where it was just like. Everybody was just like,
what year? What year era?
It might have been like, oh, this is what 2001 is going to look
right,
like.
But I'm saying, when was it made? That's what I'm saying.
26, 27.
Okay. Silent.
Yeah.
What you about to say about it, though? Did they predict it?
I mean, it pretty much predicted how the work culture would be. Like, everybody head down. You just live to work. The workers, get the society going. And, the government keeps, the populace down and that all type of deal. But
was it conspiracy type of, was there a bad, evil thing doing this in the movie? Like where?
Yeah, it was the government, the whole like top percent.
And they were bad,
population.
the bad guys.
Everybody else just drove.
Speaking of the government, though, 'cause I know you big in politics. What do you think about the Democratic race right now? Who you think?
Bloomberg
who
was
you
just
leaning
on
toward?
too. We was watching Bloomberg earlier in this town hall.
I mean, the shape that the Democratic Party is in right now, I don't think it really matters.
You think Trump gonna be the president again?
The way we're going right now, Trump will be reelected easily.
Easily.
It's not even gonna be.
They don't stand a chance.
If they don't get their shit together, like
how do they get it together though? At the same time, when you say, because that's what people will say. They say they got to get it together. How do they get it together?
What they have to do is to put their chips behind the candidate.
Which one?
At this point, everybody's just doing the whole personal attacks, this, that, and the other.
Mm-hmm.
You got Hillary, who lost the last
they
election,
always do that,
jumping
though.
on the leader right now.
They always do that though. In the everyday primaries on either side, they got to go at each other.
Yeah, but we got into a point in politics to where it's not really about the politics.
It's about who could.
It's like
the biggest
who can slander, this person the most. Because for the most part, everybody has similar ideas, but it's like, well, whose personal life has the most, baggage?
Right, exactly. And
like,
with all the technology,
who's carrying the most baggage into the White House if they get elected? So,
stop and frisk.
Right, you can pull out stuff about every single candidate.
Mm-hmm.
But who would you vote for?
Or who would you want? Who would you see them elect?
Who would you want the people
electing?
to support?
The lesser of five evils.
I was gonna say
it's the lesser of five evils.
It's you really in a situation like how we were again 4 years ago, where it's just like there's really
it's exactly the same.
There's not a victory that's gonna come from this. Period.
It's exactly the same.
Well, I think 4 years ago, Bernie had a better shot than
Hillary.
Hillary, yeah. Because I remember, this was crazy. Because I'm talking to my family member, an older family member, right? And he was like, and I ain't voting for Hillary. I'm like, why? He was like, man, ain't no woman about to be in office. I'm like, what? He like, yeah, ain't no woman gonna be in office. I'm like,
that's how Obama got.
A lot of
that's kind of crazy.
A lot of older folks wouldn't vote for a woman. Period.
Right.
Yeah.
That was the whole thing with when Hillary and Obama was going for the South wouldn't vote for a woman.
Period.
They voted for a black man?
They would rather vote for a black man.
That was the lesser of their two evils.
That was the lesser of the two evils.
That's crazy.
It was the lesser of their two
Now
evils.
say Bernie gets the nomination this year.
Mm-hmm.
Then what?
Are they going to vote for this red meat Republican or the Jew?
I didn't even think about the Jew aspect, but yeah, that's going to play a role.
That's going to play a major role. That might be the biggest role.
No, I mean, well, we just throwing out what we got to throw out. Because when it all boils down, they don't have a chance.
They don't have a chance. Also, the whole democratic socialism thing is a major... Socialism is still like a curse word in American politics.
Yes, it is.
Do you think somebody that could come now that ain't even on the map yet can come out?
It's too late.
Too late.
Too late.
Too late in the game.
What y'all think about Joe Biden?
I mean, Joe been down this road quite a few times before.
He just got dunked the other day today.
Joe's, I mean...
His eye burst and started bleeding on stage.
Yeah,
Joe said he was running for the Senate.
See? So there you go. Joe's not gonna...
No. None of them have a chance.
Alright, so Trump 2020?
Yeah, for sure.
Unfortunately.
I mean...
I don't know.
Kanye could jump in there.
You know what's crazy? I was watching a movie the other day. Not Kanye, but they was like, yeah, The Rock about to be the president. In the movie.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember The Rock saying he was going to run like a little media push came for the
So
Rock running.
we need The Rock.
No, but I'm just saying, in the movie, they was like, yeah, The Rock about to be the president. And I was thinking to myself, like, they trying to do a little foreshadowing here. Maybe not 2020, but 2024.
You know who could have probably been president?
The Rock.
No.
The Rock.
Well, nah. I was going to say he could have been president. But
His wrestling background and...
No, I was going to say Kobe, but he got that scar.
Yeah, no, that's not gonna happen.
Minus the scar, Kobe could have been president.
Nah, yeah.
Then I mean, hell, Rock's a Republican. Why not?
The Rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't look at it. Do y'all look at it a bad thing, like a black person being a Republican?
Not at all. Look at Colin
Hell
Powell.
no.
Look, Colin Powell chose to remain a Republican out of spite. If that ain't the most, ghetto real shit ever.
But the thing is this it's a bunch of stuff. First of all, the KKK and all that stuff started this Democratic side. Re means return, public means people, return to the people, republic. I don't even know what a Democrat is. Ain't nobody explained that one to me yet, too. So you can't explain it to me. I know what a democracy is. Demonocracy. I don't know. You have to explain that to me, too. But the thing is at some point when we made the switch from black people being Republicans to Democrats, right?
Yeah, I'll tell you about it. So,
No. Let me throw this out there too before you even start. Most black people are also Christians. We're born into it. How do you be a true Christian and all that and be liberal Democrat? Because I don't know if they even mix. I think you would actually have to roll with more of the conservative values than the free for all, anything goes.
But you gotta remember, black people are going through an acculturation process. Been going through it for the last however many years. But we going through a acculturation process, and it's a lot of things that we as a people, like, we talk about culture, but a big thing with culture is history.
Mm-hmm.
The average black person, whether you're talking about the entertainer at the top, down to the guy pumping the gas at the gas station, don't know history.
Period.
Can't tell you nothing. Don't know about the Almac's, can't tell you about the Atlantic slave trade,
nothing.
Can't tell you about the Moors. Where Kemet at? I don't know. That's on the, they don't know nothing.
They know how to get money. That's all we.
Some of them don't even know that.
Right, but they still chasing it because the bum at the gas station is trying to pump your gas for $1.
Right.
It's just that level of.
Yeah. So that's the big thing. We don't know history. That's one of my goals. Once I set up this business, franchise business, I want to start teaching the kids this, because to be honest, the older you, they or the adults by age, but they a lot of them are gone, like they know. But the youth, you could work with the youth. You know what I'm saying? And
you gotta get.
That's
on
one of the
now.
things that's like a
right
goal of mine. You know what I'm saying? But
as for, Michael, as far as blacks being in the Democratic Party,
switching from Republican to Democrat.
okay, so as far as like the great switch, you could look back at maybe two points in history in the 20th century, actually, where the shift kind of changed. So the first one, the Republican Party switched.
it became. When you say it switched,
It switched from the more progressive party to the more conservative party. That happened, I think it was the transition from Roosevelt to Taft.
Mm-hmm.
So, Roosevelt was the, great progressive, moving the parks along and, all these great things. And he picked Taft as like he pretty much picked Taft. This is my success. He's going to keep all this stuff rolling. I'm not running for president again.
Mm-hmm.
Taft flipped the switch. Super conservative. And then that's what actually brought Teddy Roosevelt back into politics, and he ran again, and he actually ended up splitting the ticket, which led to Woodrow Wilson being president later on. So that's kind of where the Republican Party went from the more progressives to the more conservatives. As far as the Democrats go, presidency-wise, you look at the 60s with the Civil Rights Movement, that was Kennedy. And, you know, you can look at, you know, some people's grandparents' house, they got the whole John, Jesus, and Martin set up in their house.
They got Kennedy in there.
Kennedy in there. Not that Kennedy signed much in the law during his life, because he wasn't president long enough to, you know, do the things that he necessarily talked about.
Right.
Pretty much, Johnson came in later and finished, you know, most of what he wanted to accomplish. So Johnson don't get that kind of credit, really, but...
No, he don't, but when you talk about the bills, the Civil Rights Acts, and they do, you have to mention them.
Yeah, but if you want to go into the conspiracies, there's reasons why Johnson don't get
mentioned.
mentioned.
Reasons why he don't get mentioned, and then it'll be reasons why he had to do it and all that. You know.
But yeah, from that point, you know, that's kind of when it switched to where it was like, okay, well, Kennedy and the Dems are behind us, so
let's go over here.
Go over here.
So was Martin and them, were they riding with that side already, or you know what I'm saying? Did they have I want to say allies in this struggle? You know what I mean? Because that's almost what it is, right? You know what I'm saying? You aligned with somebody. Did they have allies that were, or was it just a Kennedy gonna help us out?
I mean, so from what I understand, there were allies. They weren't necessarily like personal allies as much so as they did certain things throughout their time. That was like, oh, okay,
where we could have benefited.
Exactly. For example, the military. Harry Truman integrated the military. You know, he in 48, I want to say. That was Harry Truman.
He looked at me like you.
Like maybe you would know, but you know, like
no.
Those.
Yeah, that was 48.
No, we from Missouri. There you go. So,
yeah,
little Missouri trivia.
Fact. You heard me.
Nixon was raised Quaker. You know, so pretty much from birth, you know, they're all about equality. You know, you might have heard of the Nixon tapes where he used like Negro and this, that, and the other. But as far as like equality go, he did a lot of great shit for black people. People talk stuff about George Bush doesn't like black people. George Bush actually was on the ground in a lot of these African countries. George Bush did a lot of shit for black people that people don't know about. People can only point back to Hurricane Katrina and say he wasn't there. So, I mean, there's been allies throughout the way who have had like questionable like histories that we only hear about, depending on who's telling the story, though.
But they did as much as they could from their positions,
right,
or something.
They've done something.
So, would you say George Bush did more for black people than Obama?
From it depends on the standpoint you look at it from.
From a general standpoint.
General standpoint?
You want me to give you my answer? I'll give you mine first.
I know what the answer is.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Bush did more, like, on paper.
He actually did more for black people. He even gave them a stimulus package.
Yeah.
I remember when people got checks, because it was like, well, we got to stimulate the economy at this point. You know what I mean? And people was waiting on them checks. It was like 300 or something. I remember everybody.
Now, with the stimulus package, did he just give blacks?
No,
I'm saying like everybody.
You know, we.
I'm saying, so he gave it to everybody.
Right.
Well, there's something for everybody. I wouldn't say that's
at the
particularly
same
for black
time.
people.
No, it's not particularly for black people.
Yeah, but
I can't say what Obama did that was for everybody. That black people was like, God, thank God. I know. I was in the industry where I saw it when people got the $300 checks.
I know Obama did something for like black farmers. I know he allocated money for black farmers.
I've been hearing about how they squeezing out the black farmers and all that though.
I know Obama allocated money for black farmers.
He allocated it. He gave it to people.
Black woman.
And they got lands and they still doing their thing. We're gonna have to look into that actually.
No, we would. I'm just saying that's what
Right. That's one of the things you heard. No, one of the first things he did when he got in office was an Indigenous Rights Act where you could claim your nationalities and all that. That's what he did for black people, and that's it. And that's like on the low. There you go, black people. Yeah. Claim a goddamn nationality. And I'm not doing nothing for black people because ain't no such thing as black people. Y'all Americans.
Right.
You know, it's a bunch of people that break down that whole like we need a national. I was listening to Dr. Claud Anderson. He was talking about that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yo, we need a nationality because we really not.
Yeah.
You know.
Black people.
Yeah.
I feel like our nationality, that's like such a divisive thing in the country, though. Like, our nationality is we're Americans.
We're Americans.
That's the nationality, yeah. That's our
nationality.
We're Americans.
We're Americans. You know, all the splitting red hairs, oh, I'm German American, I'm African American, I'm Italian American. At the end of the day, you're American.
Mm-hmm. But we talk about nationality because it comes from a conversation of race.
Yeah, we're different races.
And we different races. And then how the races came together to even all be Americans is why we had a conversation of nationality and black and like Dr. Claud Anderson, African American. Like Dr. Claud Anderson, that's one of my favorites. You know what I'm saying? What is it? PowerNomics, and if you ain't ever read Dirty Little Secrets, you got to read that. It's a 1 and a 2. You know what I'm saying? That's one of my favorites that we should make. Black people, African Americans, should make some sort of ambassador for our fucking economic plan or how we gonna get something together. You understand what I'm saying?
There's supposed to be a congressional black caucus for that in the Congress.
There's supposed to be.
Like, there's representation for all the different races. Supposed to be. All the Hispanic congressmen get together. Mm-hmm. All the black ones get together, and that's your representation.
But what are they doing? Right, it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
but at the same time,
if you don't get the votes to get the shit done, then it is what it is.
Then it is what it is.
Do y'all feel like it's any? Do y'all feel like all black people got the same culture? And the reason I'm asking that is because we got the D Wade thing that came out, right? Mm-hmm. Where he changed he calling his son a girl, and he changed his. I guess like trying to change his son to a girl.
No, I mean he is transitioning into being a girl, so he just riding with it.
Yeah, he just supporting his daughter.
He not trying to change him into a girl. Although we know D Wade is one of the most metrosexual fucking athletes on TV. You know what I mean?
But what I'm saying is, is it the same culture? Like, do we all got the same culture? Because at 12,
that's what it do.
How could a person make a decision that they want to be a girl?
It's different from when we were 12. Like, again, just living in the age of information. You're able to grow up so much faster today than you were in the 90s.
True, but you still got to be a parent.
Yeah, that's what he's doing by supporting his daughter. Because otherwise, she don't feel that support from her parents. You won't feel it nowhere else.
But this what I'm saying, as a parent. Mm-hmm. So this what I'm saying. It's like when I was trying to explain to somebody, I was like, that's okay for D Wade to do, because I don't believe in imperialism, right? So I would never force my culture on somebody else. Mm-hmm. And I was trying to tell him, like, all black folks don't got the same culture.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He said that.
That's what I was saying.
He said that the child knew this at 3 years old.
It's no way.
There ain't no goddamn way.
I don't know about 3 years old.
There ain't no way. You hear me? Because if that's the case, my 6-year-old don't want to go to school. I got to respect and honor that. Goddamn me. She say, nah, Dad, I'm going to be one without an education.
No, but I think...
fucking let her live her truth, motherfucker.
Now, let me ask you this.
If you're a bajillionaire,
let me ask you
then
this.
I can afford to do that.
Then you can afford to have a taught at home.
Is it supporting his son if he get the surgery to be a girl.
I don't think
they're not gonna do
they
nothing.
won't go.
This could be a rumor that just got tossed out by.
Yeah, that was,
No, I'm asking you because if your son
not at
say
12.
no.
Listen, if your son say I want to be a girl, well, I want to have this surgery. I want to be a girl.
Mm-hmm.
If you supporting them, then wouldn't you do that?
Yeah, if I'm supporting them.
Now me, first off, I think it's a process to get there.
Yeah,
He didn't just wake up at 12 and say.
No, he was exposed to. He had to have seen these things. You have to learn stuff. You learn stuff.
And not to put anything on D-Wade parenting or anything, but D-Wade used to have like a allegedly like a male gay nanny.
It's possible.
And
he had to seen these things.
Yeah, he had to see it
Period.
somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that had an effect on him, but I'm saying as a parent, you have to guide your kids.
No, you mold them and grow them. Yes, and
Yeah.
most definitely you raise.
You
You're supposed to
literally
raise.
mold and
You're supposed to raise.
yeah,
them.
you literally mold. Cause a kid, my son didn't know nothing. Like I gotta tell him about everything.
Mhm.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And in his school, the stuff that they learning, they not, he get a lot of the history from me.
Mm-hmm.
I sit down and make him. We about to watch. What you want to watch? You pick one. I'm gonna pick a movie. We watch his movie, and then I put on Hidden Colors. Hey, check this out too. He fall asleep on it, which I know he
That's
is.
cool, but you gotta
I
plant the
want him
seed.
to. Yeah,
It's on me planting the seed.
He gonna wake
It'll
up
grow.
and catch a little bit, and then. But I'm planting these seeds now.
Mhm.
Most
Most definitely.
because you gotta be a parent and guide these kids, man.
But it goes back to what you said at the first place. You said, "Do we have different cultures?" We do, because
that's what I was saying.
In his place, in his rich world that he's living in, it's okay.
That kid could be anything she want to be.
Period.
Look at E.J. Johnson.
But listen, my child asked me the other day when she was looking at the TV when she was like, "Why that boy got on girl clothes?" Because she was shocked by seeing that. Because around here, she don't see that.
Right.
So yeah, they're in like two different worlds, and that plays a part.
Yeah.
So if you say he knew this at 3, he was exposed and he was seeing these things at 3 to know that it was okay to do that. Period. Whereas my child didn't. She asking me like, "Why they do that?" He got on a costume. You know what I'm saying? Because you just don't know nothing about that. And she's older. You know what I'm saying? She's older than 3.
The thing I was about to get to though with the surgery, like if they had a surgery, you know what I'm saying? I think that plays to another, because I feel like it's levels, and we just keep going because the I hate to say it, you know what I'm saying, but the liberal mindset seems like it's like a thing where it's like accept everything.
It is.
You know
That's
what I'm saying?
It's free fall.
And the thing is, we keep going, and I feel like I already know where we're going.
Mhm.
And it's okay for different. Like I would never force my culture on somebody else.
Right.
I don't believe in imperialism. I would support whoever to have whatever rights, but I feel like we going as a whole nation towards pedophilia.
That's
right?
what we've been talking about. Yeah.
And the thing is, if that 12-year-old had that surgery, then you know what's next. Because they want to take the rights away from the parent. Like, if kids could be able to say whatever and you just supposed to go along with it.
And you're supposed to honor it, right?
What's going to come next is
consent.
the girls going to be like, well, shit, if motherfuckers could transition, then shouldn't I be able to go get fake boobs at whatever, 13?
Yeah.
Should I be able to go get a fake booty at 13?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And it's going to creep more and
No,
more
there
pedophilia.
was no line. There won't be a line.
Well, you got to look at the different state laws.
Right.
The age of consent nationally is probably 18. State-wise, though, what you think the age of consent is in Missouri?
17?
Well, yeah, we were talking about this.
Yeah,
some of the states is what? 14, down as low as 14.
It's 16.
Yeah, South Carolina,
16
with
no
parent consent.
consent.
Yeah, we talked because what made me look was the whole R. Kelly thing.
Yeah.
I started looking because my thing with him, and I know it's already going on. It's going on globally too, because the whole thing. Remember that it was a while back. The Malaysia plane. Mm-hmm. So I was doing some just like research on it and stuff. And in Malaysia, on that plane, they were saying like a lot of rich folks was on the plane. A lot of rich people go to Malaysia, and but in Malaysia, you know, you could go to Malaysia and
ain't no age
sleep with a young
ain't no age of consent
person.
Period there.
Yes.
Yeah. So
boy or
going
girl.
over there, yeah, for this.
Like, yeah.
Yes, that's sexual tourism, absolutely.
People do that already. They ship. Well, that's why sex trafficking is so crazy, because they grabbing people, shipping them. You know, that stuff is off the chain though.
Yeah, but it's moving to a place where it could get written into laws. You would want to think, or you know, that if it's gonna come, it's gonna have to come in the form of a law, and that we would be able to not vote these things into fruition. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think it's no states where it's enough pedophiles in the goddamn state to make a law saying we can do these type of things.
Yeah. No, nationally, there's still a huge amount of conservatism it'll never be just a free for all.
No.
No.
But you know, they can't stop a lot of the stuff that they wish wasn't going on at the same time.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Now,
we'll stay in that gray area.
I know we getting like off into the politics, but I wanted to touch on that D-Way thing. Do y'all think, because it was like other aspects that they were saying, do y'all think Gabrielle Union
has something to do with it?
No.
Yeah.
Her influence?
Yeah, like influence the child, because you know
you
could see something early on. Mm-hmm. Like for instance, I got, because I'm older now and I got young cousins, young you know, people, you know what I'm saying, kids that I done been around.
Little boys
right?
and girls.
Yeah. So I remember it was a situation, I walked in a homie crib and, you know, I see the kids, you know, and I see the dude, he young, and he had put on one of the older people heels.
Yeah, he was walking around in the hills.
But he was younger.
Right.
I'm talking about real young. Like
he didn't know no better
like,
or anything.
Yeah, 3, 4.
Mm-hmm.
So he really don't know no better. But I'm watching people around him laugh. Like, ha, ha, ha. Mm-hmm. Boy, you so funny. But if they do that, because ain't no man, because I was the only man there. See what I'm saying? I had just walked in. And, you know, I went right over. Like, hey. Like, I talked to him almost like he was mine. Almost. It just came out. Cause I'm like, yo. Whoop, bam. Get out these hills. You know what I'm saying?
So you was Lucius.
You heard me? You
no. It ain't about being Lucius.
So you was Lucius.
No, it ain't about being
Lucius.
Lucius.
No. Somebody, you need to tell them, because
somebody gotta
there
tell
is
these
no
kids,
line.
Because like
you have to at least let them know.
Because if everybody sit around laughing,
this is like,
it's one of them things in their mind. They gonna be like, oh, this is
cool.
This I can make people laugh with this.
To take that all the way back to, he knew this at 3. That's what he was doing. He was just playing in mama's shoes.
Right, and you said, that's funny, and then...
And we cultivated it.
Yeah, you kept...
Whereas, no, he didn't know he wanted to be this at 3.
Right.
You never told him, no, don't play in mama's shoes.
Yeah, he don't know. They only know what you show them, you know what I'm saying?
Well, the kid got a mama too, and it ain't Gabrielle Union. So.
I heard the mama don't agree with it.
Now, I heard the mama said in 2010... She had a lawsuit or something out on, I don't know. That's the, I don't want to get into the personal business.
Yeah, you heard me nice. You know then you saying, well, she doing this out of spite because of D-Way, her baby daddy, all that. And Gabrielle Union came in and all that.
I'm just saying, like, y'all gotta, like, boys don't know. You gotta raise a boy to be a man, girls to be women. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta raise, like, they don't, we wouldn't know. Like, kids don't just know things. You got
you have to mold them.
So whatever you doing in your house, that's fine.
You're supposed to be raised.
You know what I'm saying? But with the Gabrielle thing though, she a female actress.
Hollywood.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So we was talking, before, and we was trying to nail down who was the best female actress of all time. We did comedians of our time. Yeah. We did comedians, and we said Dave Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle, yeah.
So female,
or Richard Pryor, and
I did.
It was between Dave Chappelle and Chris Rock.
As far as our culture with the woo, because I remember Richard Pryor though.
I'm saying our time.
Right, of our time, yeah. But yeah, Dave Chappelle. Anyway, so
what you thinking, Eddie Murphy?
Yeah, Eddie Murphy.
Hello, is Eddie Murphy still alive? Yeah, Eddie Murphy's still alive.
Raw
is my time too.
No, we not just speaking on Raw and Delirious.
We was just talking stand up.
Yeah, it was strictly stand up.
Because I was saying some other names and we took them out because we like, no, let's just do stand up.
People turn into mega stars. You heard me now.
Because I was just watching Boomerang. Yeah, Eddie that dude.
Okay, I'm like, wait a minute now.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, because I brought up Martin Lawrence and all.
Yeah, exactly. But Bernie Mac.
You got to add into the fact that Eddie didn't have that type of longevity into it either.
Right, so that's why he didn't.
Well, that's because he didn't want to. He could have.
He became a
megastar. Yeah, you could turn into a megastar and that's done. But Kevin Hart still do stand up, don't he?
Yeah. He's still on tour. Probably right now.
So you could be a megastar.
He make movies in between stand up. Mm-hmm. Like that ain't, the movie thing ain't even the top.
Back to where we was going. The best black actress of our time.
The best black actress.
We went off on comedians. I forgot the fucking question.
You go first, Mike E.
Who do y'all have for best
whoever
black actress?
Whoever you coming with, whoever you could think. If you think of black actresses in your time, who comes to mind? Like that was killing the game. So of course we posed the question.
Mm-hmm. Well, you got to look at things like the diversity of the roles. Like, can you play this? Can you play this? Mm-hmm. Can you play this?
Right. How good are you at actual acting?
Right.
I would.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm gonna throw a name out there. I'm gonna say Angela Bassett.
Angela Bassett.
Look, I was thinking that, but diversity of roles.
Dog, Angela Bassett and played in a lot of.
She has.
She played in a lot of movies, but how diverse are the roles?
They very diverse. From Black Panther to...
She played Betty Shabazz, the same role she played in Malcolm X.
From Betty Shabazz?
It was the same role.
It's the same role. I mean,
is that the same role as the Tina Turner movie?
No.
Okay.
Or is that the same role as Olympus Has Fallen?
Good one.
Dog, she went from the fine one, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And she done went all the way up to where everybody mama in the movie.
Right, everybody mama.
I mean? She went from
she's still the fine one.
But she went from Estella to
right.
You know what I'm saying? To she Black Panther mama.
To you, Black Panther.
You know what I'm saying?
Is she gonna be a fine grandmama in the movies too?
Yeah, like she didn't, and then she got a lot of like little roles where I know she done popped up and played a bunch of cops, a bunch of,
Right.
She done did a lot of stuff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she got a long career, but I'm just.
Yeah, I don't know. It wouldn't be my pick.
The only reason I'm saying her because she done starred and stuff too.
True.
She haven't just, cause I'm looking at her films. Oh, she got a gang of films.
Yeah, she got a 4-year career.
She done, she
do.
She done starred in films.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah.
So look, since I'm gonna tell you who I'm standing up for, you know what I mean? I'm gonna be the one to stand up for my girl, Regina King. She done been in damn near everything, even our classics, and she's still doing her thing. She done won every award you could win, and she's one of the few to do this. So as for on the low, Regina King got one of the best careers you can have, and I'm gonna stand on that.
So you saying Regina King?
Yeah, I'm going with Regina
King. Now, are we throwing, because you got other
Poetic
people.
Justice, Friday, I'm talking about our classics, you feel me? And even down to Boondocks.
But you gotta really think. What was her? All right. So what was her standout role?
She don't have to have a standout role.
She just won an Oscar.
Yeah, she done won all of them.
No, I'm saying, what was her What was her? What was her movie she starred in?
She's a great co-star. Goddamn, I can't say the.
So you saying the best?
Where it was just her and no
She
other
got
stars
so
on.
You saying the best female actress ever is just a
No,
co-star?
no, she's a star herself. I can't say that it was her that just pulled the whole movie with no other stars in it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, but in every movie,
I Am Legend. You know what I'm saying?
In every movie, a lot of people.
Not
don't do
I Am Legend.
But I'm saying, in every movie, you have a star though.
Right. No, in a lot of movies, you have multiple stars.
Like Friday is a classic, but she wasn't a star.
And at that time, none of them were stars though.
No, but I'm saying,
Ice Cube was the star.
I'm saying star in the movie.
Right.
Right? So you say Chris Tucker, Ice Cube was starring in the movie.
Right. Google it. What are the movies? Because I ain't got my... Yeah, just type in hers and go through her discography.
Well,
or not her, whatever you call it.
Filmography.
Who you say, Regina King?
Mm-hmm. So then we'll see which one is her. Because I know she worked with a bunch of great...
that's Regina Hall.
A bunch of great... You hear me? A bunch of great actors, too. So, shit.
Friday, Miss Congeniality 2. Yeah, she don't got that many, dog. Boys in the Hood.
No, look up what she won her awards
This
for,
Christmas.
Too.
She was in Jerry Maguire. She was in Rape.
She was in Boys in the Hood. Like, she was
in
everything.
Line Between Love and Hate.
She was in everything.
Down to Earth.
Down to Earth.
I wouldn't have caught it that one.
She was in A Stella Got a Groove Back. Co-star to mine.
She was in all the stuff your girl was in. You know what I mean?
She wasn't Biggie Mama.
She wasn't Biggie Mama. You heard me? She ain't play Biggie Mama. It's because she gonna play Tupac Mama.
I think that movie already came
That
out.
one already did. Oh, damn.
Yeah, man.
It don't look good. Look up the awards
Nah,
and
it
what
don't
did she
look good.
win.
I ain't even gonna lie
award
to you.
for. Against Angela Bassett?
Yeah, it don't.
Really?
Nah, dog.
Where am I laptop at? Because
No, I'm just saying. It like all her movies here. You wanna see it?
You on Yahoo search.
Nah, I'm looking.
IMDb.
Yeah. I'm on there for her, and I got the other
Or
one
Wikipedia.
And,
open for Angela Bassett.
Okay, that's cool. I'm going with Regina King. So, how
Now
about
another name I'm gonna throw out there, Angelina Jolie.
He said black.
we said black.
Oh, we said black.
Yeah.
Oh,
He definitely said black.
You counted the lips as black.
Yeah, but she white, yo.
Yeah, she's actually white.
all right. Wow.
She's not Hispanic, dog.
Nah,
She not Hispanic.
No.
nah. Her daddy John Boyd.
You hear me?
Oh, all right.
I'm pretty sure Boyd mean white in some
I'm pretty
language.
sure. You hear me?
I don't know, man. Angelina Jolie.
Pretty sure they're from Sweden.
Something like
Always
that.
nice to meet. But so, Mike, who you got?
Yeah, just throw out a couple names as far as, and then we'll tell you whether or not we think they can stand up to my girl.
Stand up to my girl.
I mean, I'm looking for any reason at all to not say Halle Berry.
That's the thing. I was finna say you can't say nothing but Halle Berry. And
I'm trying to think like it's not
Catwoman.
reason to not say. Everybody's had a bad movie.
no, I wasn't. I was gonna say what was her breakout role. What was like you was
He
looking
said
for with
Catwoman.
Regina King?
Everybody had a bad movie.
Well,
That
like what
the
you was
whole
looking at for with
movie.
Regina King? Catwoman, was that the breakout starring role? Is that what you talking about?
007. So
That might have been where it's kind of top tip. She was at the top of her game at that point.
Right before that.
And then the Catwoman was kind of like.
It wasn't that bad of a movie, to be honest.
It was pretty bad.
y'all want me to throw some names out there?
Go.
Whoopi Goldberg.
Whoopi.
Yeah.
Whoopi. You know what I mean?
Would you say best actor though?
Viola Davis.
Oh no.
I put Viola over Whoopi.
Oh no.
Kerry Washington. You say no?
Scandal. She got some good stuff.
She got some roles.
Django.
She played the transsexual in the one movie. It was good.
The Hot and Crack Town.
Yeah,
or
Hot and
whatever.
Crack Town, yeah.
I never think.
With
I don't remember it.
Evan Ross, yeah.
Yeah, little ATL dude. Jennifer Hudson. Oh,
This the one we skipped over. Who is it?
Taraji P. Henson.
Well, Taraji. See, I took Regina over Taraji. I thought about Taraji. I said Regina.
Gabrielle Union.
She's in all the classics, bro.
Who, Gabrielle?
No.
Oh.
Regina King is in like your classic shits.
So it's Halle Berry. She's in the Flintstones.
That ain't on my classic shit list. The Flintstones?
She was the first
Yo,
black Bond
Monique.
girl.
Yeah, for sure. No, she up there for sure.
Megan Good.
Did you just Google black actresses?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You finna name all 30 of them.
Yo, hold on. Don't disrespect Megan Good. She just had a good movie with Michael Keaton. I don't know his name.
Michael Keaton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
and the one black dude.
One black
it was
Yeah.
a white dude, the intruder or something.
Yeah, but it was her and her husband though.
Yeah. And they was, pretty good movie.
Yeah, it was cool.
But yeah, so I think, we're gonna go with Angela Bassett, and then what y'all could do is
Pretty sure I said
Hey, look,
Halle Berry.
send that in, because I don't think it's an end to that debate. So you can email us, GodsandGurus@gmail.com.
just comment below.
Comment on it, but I want to know from everybody, did we get a, matter of fact, I'm going to check the email before this.
What about
Before
period?
we get up out of here, I'm going to check the email. But comment below on who you think the best actress or who you would take. Because I got Regina King, he got Angela Bassett. Mike E, you going with Halle Berry?
I'm going with Halle Berry.
All right.
Halle Berry it is, you hear me?
Her
Who you
career
think
is
the best
A
one?
plus as it gets.
No, yeah, most definitely. I believe.
Even with Catwoman, I think she won a Razzie for that and actually accepted the damn thing.
I would have too.
Yo, what about non-black? Who would y'all say? Hey, we gonna show some love to Viola Davis too, though. What about non-black? Who would you say?
None.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't know. Meryl Streep? Like, I don't know what the...
She on here when I Googled too.
I know. That's why I said it.
Meryl Streep.
I'm sure she popped up first.
Now you got Jennifer
She
Lawrence,
pretty much got the most Oscar wins, I believe.
Scarlett Johansson. No.
No.
Y'all don't want Sandra Bullock?
No, now we finna go with Angelina Jolie now. We can go with her. I'm with you.
Are you with me?
I'm with you now.
Alright.
There you go.
Angelina Jolie.
You heard me. It's either her or Julia Roberts.
Nah, I go Angelina Jolie.
You dig? Look, it's one of them women in Steel Magnolias. One of them, I'm sure.
So deep.
It's one of them women.
Facts. Yo, anything else?
It's hilarious you actually saying Steel Magnolias.
Anything else y'all done heard about?
One of my favorite movies.
That's going on?
What else was we supposed to touch on?
I mean, I was gonna say the Power series wrapped up, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So it then wrapped up, and they got all these dope spin-offs coming.
How many they got? It's
4.
It's 4? I was gonna say at least 5.
And they supposed to shoot all year round. So they got
When you say shoot all year round, what you mean?
Probably like as one is going, one is like filming, and then it's just like
it's
not like one season. Then once that season done, the
It's
next
another-
season will start.
other
the next
show,
season
yeah.
will start. So while them
They gonna have the Power stuff
seasons
going,
they filming the other one.
So Power will be on all year round.
Yeah, but different.
One of the shows. Yeah.
Yeah. So they got
Book 2, Power Book 2.
yeah, with Tyree.
With Tariq.
Then they got Raising
And Mary
Kanan.
J. Blige and Method Man. Yeah.
And that little the chick that stole the show, the little girl,
The
Italian, the mob
yeah.
chick. But that's one. Then they got Raising Kanan, where you get to see Ghost and
That's the
Tommy,
prequel
the
right
young
there.
one. Yeah, the prequel.
Mhm.
And then you got Influence with Lorenz Tate.
Influence. So Lorenz Tate got his own.
That's gonna be the best one. Making a prediction.
The politics and in the street.
Bro, that's what. So I see what they did. Cause what probably happened, Amari was probably wanting too much money. like the business side of. That's why a lot of them shows towards the end they don't close out strong because people start wanting more money than the production and all that. But because that's why I wanted Amari to go. You know what I'm saying? I wanted him to survive, and then they go off into him in politics. I hate moving. So, but what they gonna do is they gonna transition with Lorenz
take the politics
and show the politics side of the game more. That's what I wanted. That's what I thought Ghost was gonna do.
But nah,
they had to.
And everybody saw the episode before it actually aired. You know what I mean?
But I felt like that was the way his story would always end. He's either gonna die or go to jail. There was no happy ending.
Nah, he not gonna become governor.
Nah,
I wanted him to because the thing is, he was just always the one. Like everything he did, I seen like it was like a little justified.
Okay.
I don't know.
It's another one though, right?
Yeah, Tommy Boyce.
Tommy. So it's one following him out to California. Yeah, I ain't know about that.
That's gonna be hard. Yo, did y'all see the other season 50 doing? I mean, the other show 50 Cent doing for Life on ABC.
The one where he in jail.
Yeah.
Yeah, I checked out a little bit of it. I ain't really got off into it yet.
Yo, if y'all ain't seen that, that's cold.
It's based on a true story too.
Based on a true story, like that's cold. Like I'm watching, I'm like, oh no, this hard.
What
just
is the story though?
Dog, he's in jail. I didn't even know you could do this. He in jail and he a lawyer.
He is a lawyer in jail.
Yeah.
He became a lawyer in jail, or he was a lawyer that got locked up?
No, he got locked up. No, he wasn't a lawyer before he got locked up. He did like 9 years, and he became a lawyer while he was in.
And representing people that's in there and all that.
Yes. And he trying to get himself out too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that one is just like.
That's on right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Check that
That's
out.
one. It come on Tuesdays, I think. Yeah, that one nice.
Something that's he hiring a
50
lawyer.
getting it.
50 is getting. He should have some equity in Star.
He might.
And you need to put me on one of them shows. 50.
You heard me.
Did you see this,
might
bro?
have some equity.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, Matt the Guru. Hey.
We say Matt the
Yo,
Guru.
he's acting like he into it with that.
I killed a couple. You know what I'm saying? But hey, so but before we get out of here, we ran through we talked about the shows, you know what I'm saying, that we was watching. But before we get out of here, let's learn a little bit about Mike. You know what I'm saying, before you get up out of here. So I'm just gonna ask you a few questions, you know what I'm saying? We're just gonna run through them. You know what I'm saying? Let's start with sports. What's your top 5 basketball players? Favorite?
Favorites, right?
Okay, so I'm just get my starting 5 then. I want AI, Kobe, AI, Jordan, Kobe, LeBron, and Shaq.
AI, Jordan, Kobe, LeBron, and Shaq.
Yeah,
absolutely
strong.
Yep.
100%.
That's a strong.
Then the best ones.
That's a strong.
You hear me?
Yeah.
You can make you can make Elijah Wan arguments and this and the third. You know?
Yeah, but
Isaiah Thomas arguments.
Shaq's power.
Shaq is crazy. No, Shaq was.
But you gotta think they met in the finals. That was baby Shaq though.
It was a baby Shaq. It wasn't.
That was young Shaq versus polished Hakeem. Like
super polished Hakeem.
Still be dominant
because that was Hakeem year 10 pretty much at that point.
Yeah, and I think you can make Isaiah Thomas and AI, but that's your top 5. But
AI was a killer.
Isaiah was
straight
cold.
Isaiah Thomas
was they both gangsters.
Yeah, they both gangsters. I remember that game.
But AI, he changed the game though.
And he was gone. And
AI brought a whole new culture.
Right, he brought.
No, he did. Culturally, AI was.
Everybody had the braids. Everybody changed their number from 23 to 3.
They made Jordan them stop wearing hood clothes, hip clothes because of AI.
Because of AI.
Yep.
All right, but top 5 football.
Top 5 football. Give me Marshall. Marshall did everything. Run, catch, could do it all.
Yeah, it was.
Everything. 100 touchdowns plus.
He's the man.
Give him that.
Favorite player ever, Tony Gonzalez.
Tight end,
big one. 6'5", 260.
Tony Gonzalez.
Number two pretty much in everything.
He
only
was
to Jerry Rice.
Right, especially when he was at the Chiefs. He took off, you know what I'm saying, did even more with Atlanta. He did dominate, you know, as a tight end.
You know, if only, you know, he could have got that ring, it would have been, he'd been in the, like, for real GOAT, like, conversation, I think, at that point. Defensively, I'm thinking, give me Aaron Donald up front. He's my favorite player in the league right now. I'll take him.
You take Aaron Donald once out?
Oh, yeah.
Primes? Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Not even.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. You take him over Reggie White?
Yep. Give me AD.
He over there like, shit, I don't know.
Yeah.
Nah, but
Give me AD.
Alright, so you got AD, Marshall Faulk.
AD, Marshall Faulk, Dion, Tony. I want Tom Brady throwing the ball.
Alright, that's a strong top 5. And then we
We've
got
been in 10 Super Bowls.
Since we got Marcus Garvey and Malcolm X behind you, give me your top 5 black
leaders.
Yeah.
You know, I'm going with WVB Du Bois, NAACP. Ralph Bunche, who helped establish the United Nations after World War II. Gosh, I forgot, you know, who I was going to go with. Colin Powell. Great general for 40 years of service, I think. Became Secretary of State later. I read his book, still got it. Gosh, I forgot who else. Dr. King as an orator. You know, he was a very powerful leader. Still captivates people today. People still listen, watch his speeches as much as still inspired by everything that's going on with him today. And then I was thinking Benjamin O. Davis, who was the first brigadier general in the American Armed Forces, first black general.
Yep, that's 5.
Alright, that's 5. And then top 5 presidents all time.
Presidents.
Top 5 presidents.
Since I know he big in politics, top 5 president.
All right. It's just based off of history with, you know, their impacts. I want Teddy Roosevelt, JFK, FDR, Lincoln.
The Vampire Slayer. Alright.
Hey,
Yo,
the man was a jack of all trades.
That movie was crazy.
Jack of all trades.
Mama.
I got both Roosevelts, Kennedy, Lincoln. And
I know you wait till your hair goes down. Keep going.
what are you thinking, Obama?
Yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't, but
Nope.
wrong again. I'm just thinking about the impacts that people had on the country during just certain times in history.
Last one.
I don't know. I would say because I'm thinking about the good and the bad of people. Because I'm thinking, like, some people consider a certain period of history to be the greatest years of our lives after World War II, with the whole, like, Truman and through Eisenhower kind of period leading up to Kennedy.
It's all ups and downs with all of them.
Yeah, it's a lot of that.
Mike Stump. You don't know that.
A Roosevelt.
I got both Roosevelts.
Already.
Roosevelt's, Kennedy, Lincoln, who freed the slaves.
No modern in your time presidents.
Thinking about who I lived through. I was born in '89, so.
Alright, so pick one that you lived through.
One that I. Clinton.
You lived
Done.
Clinton. Oh, man.
Done. I have not lived through. Think about who we've lived through. Bush
Right.
1, Clinton, Bush 2, Obama, Trump. That's it.
Trump. Yeah.
That's picking the best from a bad situation right there.
So who else would you throw on the list though? Forget them. Or you just want to keep 4? You
I might just roll with the 4 like Mount Rushmore.
Right. Okay. Well, you can just do 4. That's cool.
Gotcha.
All right, man. 4 like Rushmore.
Got it. All right. So, and then where can people find you at your social media?
The biggest thing that I'm on right now is Instagram. Just posting a lot of my different experiences, places I've been. Just trying to do as much different stuff as possible. Just thinking out of the pocket a lot.
What's your favorite place you've been?
Favorite place I've been? I'd probably say Albania was my favorite place. Thinking about it,
right?
I mean, it helped. That's where I grew and matured in Albania more than anywhere else. Especially as far as leadership goes, I led groups for 2 years. As far as like getting them more involved in the community and working with different country leaders, state leaders. Both foreign and American, just trying to get things done for a progressive country and just using a lot of what I learned here to benefit them there and vice versa. Probably some of my greatest experiences and tons of fun, and definitely. I think at this point I'm on 12 countries visited. 12.
What's the second? If Albania, that's your spot.
Just like number 1.
Yeah. What was the second place, you think? Give us a number 2.
Spain was amazing.
Spain, running with the Bulls.
Running with the Bulls was amazing.
Yeah,
it was. I mean, the lead up to it
was scary.
It was a lot scarier the lead up to the
than actually doing it.
Yeah, because once they let the Bulls loose, you run into the bull ring. I mean, it's over in a matter of minutes.
But you can get fucked up.
You can get fucked up in that bull ring because the thing is everybody starts off in the street. They fire off the cannon and let the bulls run in behind everybody. Once the bulls reach the bull ring, they lock them up. Everybody's still locked into the bull ring now because they close the gate behind you.
Right.
So one by one, they release the bulls back into the ring. And so traditionally people carry like rolled up newspapers and they'll provoke the bulls, smack them on the back or whatever. The bulls start losing their shit and they start just going after people, just running around the ring. It's a crazy experience. We saw Josh Norman, that played for the Redskins, hurdled one of the bulls inside the bull ring. So that was a crazy, crazy experience. Venice was beautiful.
Right.
In Italy, Venice was beautiful. Athens was beautiful. A lot of beautiful places.
You see the pyramids?
I saw the pyramids in Egypt. That's a good one. I almost forgot that I went to Egypt.
I'm like, did you see the pyramids?
The pyramids, the Sphinx. That was crazy.
And what's your not to cut you off, but I don't think you dropped your Instagram handle for people to actually find you.
That's Dr. McLemore. Dr.McLemore.
Yeah. And what was you gonna say? You was gonna
No, I was saying like as far as like the actual pyramids go, like that was one of the things where I had to I took the sunglasses off. I had to actually like look at it with my own eyes, and I had to actually run up and just like touch it, just to get a feel like, damn, this is the Great Pyramid of Giza right here.
Right.
Crazy
Did you feel the energy? Did you feel the energy there? Was it like, you know what I'm saying? Did it feel different?
I mean,
or did it feel like I'm touring or something?
Nah, I mean, it was just like one of those, damn, I made it to the pyramids. Like, just imagine what this place was, 3,000 years ago.
Up to 10,000.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just imagine, like, all the things that this thing has seen.
Right.
Crazy.
The whole damn earth.
And then it's crazy when you actually are out there, how many pyramids there actually are.
It's a bunch.
People know the big three.
Right.
but there's dozens. Some
Temple,
of them
it's Temple too, right?
Yeah, some of them at this point are pretty much just mud hills now, but
or buried.
Yeah, but
That's
crazy,
what's up.
Dope,
crazy.
dope.
Sphinx was dope.
I bet, you know what I'm saying? I still haven't been, but one of these days I'm gonna get over there too.
That's a trip to make, man. That's definitely worth it. And another thing I learned just about just traveling, you know, the world kind of shrinks a bit to where it's like once you start moving around, it doesn't seem like as big a thing to go like, oh, I could just go here now. It's only this many hours. You know, it the globe just kind of shrinks a bit.
Calculating hours like shit.
Right, like
10 hours.
10 hours to get, okay, I could do that. And,
I could sleep most of that.
You know, and unless you're trying to, you know, fly first class, live first class all throughout the vacation, I mean.
Not around the world.
That's when stuff starts to get out of reach, when people start like, okay, we going to do the 5-star thing. Which 4-star hotel in Cairo was $70 pretty much for a week.
Yeah, that would.
I mean,
we'll be staying in Cairo.
17 million people, and it feels like it.
And it
feels like there's 17 million people in
it's like New York, huh? Feels like.
Well, New York is 8 million.
Everywhere.
So
I think it was like 11 million. I think.
You say New York 8 million?
Yeah, about 8 to 10 million. Cairo 17.
So it's just like
in the space. There's people
everywhere.
Crazy.
Then you factor in the tourists, and there you go.
Yeah.
That's what's up, bro.
Yeah, man, that's what's up, man. Besides that, you got anything else you want to put out to the people? Any last messages?
Parting words.
Something you want the people to be doing?
Appreciate having you on the show. Let you.
I mean, I'm still trying to live out, you know, the dreams, the bucket list. Go do more crazy shit. Think outside the box, and you know, see what's next. Hell, I got a trip in a couple of weeks. I'm going to Columbus for actually the biggest sports festival in the world, the Arnold Classic Sports Festival, bigger than the Summer Olympics.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, bigger than the Summer Olympics. More sports held, more athletes. Crazy.
That's what's up.
Dope. Doyo, you got anything else?
Nope, another good show. Thank everybody for watching. Make sure you holler at us. Get at me on any social media platform. You know what I'm saying? Doryar. Also the email. I always check the email. Nothing. Another good show, man. Appreciate having Mikey on.
Thank you.
Good.
All right, man. I'm Mac the Guru. Make sure y'all check out the IG for me, Doryar the Guy, man. It's the Guys and Guru show.
What up? This is Doryar the God, and I'm chilling with Mac the Guru. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And for any info or questions, hit us up at godsandgurus@gmail.com.